Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Katie Jackson here for another deck showcase. This one is the Brotherhood of the Fivist, and yeah, it's a Brotherhood of the Fivist one, and this one's actually arranged in proper order. So, without further ado, let's start getting into it. Of course, starting off with a bear, because, you know, bears. Because bears. Ha! That's right. And basically, it's basically one of the level 4 attackers of the deck, and it helps to get the 5 mission spells, and it also helps with counters for monster destruction, so that's nice. Boar's in here because it's a tuner, and it's the only level 4 tuner, so I gotta run. I try and run 3 of it, because on top of that, you can special them another 5 fist from your deck. So it's basically you either use it as tuner or as a search card. So either way, if it's destroyed, if you've already synced out for 2 Kirins, it doesn't matter. If you can't get out Horse Print with it, doesn't matter, because if you destroy a belt, you special summon another Fivist. And when it is special, and another one special summon from the extra deck, you can set a 5 formation spell. So that's on the field, and you do a sync for Horse Prints, ping. Next one, and I also run 3 of that, because obviously. Next one is a dragon, because dragon's quite good. I mean, because if you activate one, you can set another trap, and you can send 2 to the graveyard, just special summon from the graveyard. And I believe pack-wise, it's actually, well, as you might have seen from one of my first videos, it is a super rare. So, and of course it's a 1/800 beta, considering it's level 4. Next is Coyote, because if you control the 5 main track on no monster, you can special summon him. And it's actually quite high at 2000, and you can go like with him and a level 3 to bring out Kirin. So, easy. And then next is Gorilla. When he destroys monster battle, you can get 5 formation spell, and you can send 1 5 formation to the graveyard to destroy him spell trap. So it's basically Bear's brother, which is funny because his name is a gorilla. And then the thing that's a rare as well. It's a rare from the set. In the actual trading card form. And then 2 Hawks, because when it's destroyed, you can set a 5 formation spell, and while you control one, all 5 fists gain a further 500 attack and defense. So if you've got a lot of 5 formation on the field, just play him in attack. Because if you play him in attack, he'll have at least 800, depending on which 5 formations are on the field. And man, that doesn't sound a lot, but if you've got like a full field, like you've got some like Tensu increases by 100. If you got some like if you've got something like Tenkin, increases by 300. But you can get it up to quite a lot very easily. Next is Raven. And when it's sent in the field of the graveyard, you can set a 5 formation spell, and while it's on the field, 5 formation spell and trap cards you control cannot be destroyed by the opponent's card effect, which is very annoying. And very fun to use as well. Then next, 2 Roosters. When it's special summoned by a 5 fist monster, you can add another 5 fist from your deck to that. You can add another 5 fist. So if you use like Boar's effect and then chain to Rooster to get out to add another boar to your hand. And then you can send one to the graveyard, and then set another one. So it's all like recycling. And then next you've got Snake. Solid Snake. it actually does look like a Japanese version of Solid Snake. Once per turn, it's basically, if 1 5 formation goes, you can use this effect to bring another one out. And if you control no other monsters other than him, you can send 2 to the graveyard, 2 5 formations to the graveyard to draw 1. Which isn't that great, I suppose. I mean, there's ways you can recycle them back from the graveyard, I suppose. And then finally we've got the tuner for level 3's, Spirit. The only reason I can't run any more of these because of course it's limited, which is kind of silly considering it's I think it's the only tuner for level 3s. But when it's normal summoned, you can target another level 3 in the graveyard special summon in defense. And its other part of the effect doesn't really apply to this deck because every monster is like a beast warrior, pretty much. So. But I suppose that you can go instantly out for Horse Prince, I suppose. Then next we've got Swallow, which is a level 5. special summon it from your hand by sending three 5 nations to the graveyard. And when it's normal special, you can set another 5 nation trap card from your deck. And of course, you can only activate use the effect of it once per turn. And its other effect is brilliant. Other Beast Warrior type monster you control cannot be targeted by opponent's card effects, which is annoying. I mean, if you like bump up Swallow with something like it stops it from being destroyed by card effects, it's pretty good. I guess it's all like the brother of Coyote here. And you got 2 wolves finally as the final Brotherhood of the Fire Fist, and essentially it's another 5-formation trap monster, if you will. But if it's flip summon, you can add a spell as well. I mean, yes, you won't want to flip summon it because it has no attack, but if you really need more 5-nation spells, I suppose it's a good opener if you don't mind taking a bit of damage. And then, of course, Hazy Flame Sphinx, because it helps get monsters back from the graveyard, and because it helps get, and it's a fire in itself, and it's also a Beast Warrior, which is it's the only Hazy Flame that is a Beast Warrior, and it just helps you it just helps you special them in fires. It's a bit risky, I suppose, but once you get out a few spell and traps with the 5 nations, you know that you're going to be more likely to find monsters than spell and traps. Then Infernal Flame Emperor, because it's Infernal Flame Emperor. I mean, once you're down with some of these, let's say you might only need 1 Coyote, you can banish it after you've summoned Infernal Flame to if you really want to get rid of your opponent's back row. Then next, an obvious one for 5 nations is Urea, because you're bringing out face-up trap cards really easily, and Urea's just boss as heck. And because most of there's like 6 traps which are like continuous traps, so if they're in the graveyard, that gives it like 6,000. Wait, no, 7. So that would give it up to 7,000 attack, which is enough to OTK your opponent. And also, it's good for destruction of spell and traps. And of course, the opponent can't activate spell and traps to stop Urea's effect if he's destroying stuff. Perfect. And of course, my other fine tuner is Flame Resonator, because there's, you're limited to 1 with spirits. You've got to have another fire tuner. And it has a good effect in itself that, a monster synced with this gains 300 attack, which would bring Horse Prince up to 2005, which is pretty necessary. I mean, balance that and add to that, all 5 nations like Gyoku, and others. It can ramp up quite much. Then next we got the 5 nations Gyoku, which stops your opponent activating a particular spell and trap in response to activation, as well as normal 100 attack increase. Tenki allows you to add 1 when it's activated, which means basically you'll probably be milling your deck through. So I'll probably add more cards to this. I probably might add up to 3 of each. Alright, we've got 2 Tensus, which allows another normal summon. I believe these stack so that when you so you can basically get up to 4 normal summons per turn, which is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And then 2 Yokos. And when it's activated, you can discard. You can actually discard a Beast Warrior to destroy a card your opponent controls. And of course 100 attack increase. And next we go on to the traps, which is Kaio, which during the turn it allows for piercing battle damage on 1 of your monsters, and it increases by 300. Tensen grants 700 to the end of the turn and 300 permanent. Tenken negates the effect of one of your monsters, but it also stops other effective cards affecting it, and also 300 attack increase. So if you've got like Horse Prince on the field and your opponent's got like a weak monster each turn, they're using like level limit, you can just literally just use Tenken and just ping and just attack directly. Attack, boom, because it will have a massive attack increase. And then of course you've got to run the ultimate 5 nation. Just all of the summoning. I mean, I've got at least 7, so yeah, I've got at least 7 5 nations. I've got 7 Magic Drain, 2 7 tools, and a Draining Shield. Those are basically to stop my 5 nations getting destroyed. And Draining Shield's there in case like if I got Wolfbound attack and my opponent attacks, just Draining Shield. Finally going to the extra deck. It's quite small, but it's all Brother of the Fire Fist related. So we've got Cardinal first for level 4, and basically it brings 5 formation cards back to the deck, and actually gets rid of. Yeah, basically brings back stuff. And you can also put stuff back from your opponent's side of the field or graveyard back into their deck. So if you're using zombies, you can stop really annoying zombie plays, or just free up the field for a direct attack. So that's a way of like recycling your 5 formations. Then you got 2 Lion Emperor to bring back some of your 5 fists from the graveyard back into your hand, which works kind of well if you want to reuse Coyote at a later point. There you go. And then there's Horse Prince, which allows you to special summon another level 3 fire from your deck. Unfortunately, by its effect, you won't be able to go Flame Resonate and then straight to Kirin, unless you, I don't know, like temporarily negate his effect afterwards. But yeah, well, the next turn you could go into Kirin, and when you do, you can set spell trap, and all monsters you opponent lose 100 for each space up spell trap. I thought that was really good, just lose. So you're gaining while they're losing. And then we've got another level 4 Brother of the Fire Fist, which is rank 4 Tiger King, and it's basically another set one. And you can also it's basically like a skill drain for your opponent, because anything that's not a Beast Warrior type will have their effects negated until the end phase of your opponent's turn. So that really, I think, really messes up things like even like gods. Well, because it doesn't really target anything other than Beast Warriors, just to not target them. And when it's sent and when it's actually destroyed, you can send 3 to special summon 2 more Beast Warriors from your deck, from the same attack from your deck, and face up defense, which allows you to bring back another Tiger King. And then of course we've got second Kirin, because it's Kirin. And the fact that I've got like 3 ball, I figured it'd be necessary. Anyway, guys, that was the Brother of the Fire Fist deck. I hope you enjoyed. Please comment, like, subscribe for more videos and more stuff. I hope you like this deck. I think it's quite a solid construct. I think the addition of the other cards works pretty well. I'll be maybe doing some play testing in the future, so look out for that. And I'll see you in the next video. This is KJSX signing off. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video. Enjoy yourselves.